Hey folks, we're here today with Jonathan Brown. He's the local attorney here in town, but he's also the tennis coach at Lincoln County High School. Appreciate you talking with us a few minutes today, Jonathan.
No problem.
How many years you been tennis coach at Lincoln County?
Oh man, let's see. I think this is my 6th year, maybe 5th or 6th year.
Okay. Now you've got a history of tennis at Lincoln County High School as well.
I played tennis in high school. I graduated in 2001. I think I started helping in 2006, 2007, somewhere in there.
Okay. How far in, not to open up any bad wounds or anything, how far along did you get in tennis as far as competing on the state level?
I made the state tournament my junior and senior year, both years. I won the district all 3 years, and I won 2 region championships. And
Woo!
got to the state both my junior and senior year.
And you played some college tennis
Played
too.
some college tennis at 2 years at Martin Methodist, and then I played 2 years at Austin Peay, where I graduated.
Good deal. Now I know you're already a few games into your schedule this year in district and out of district play. How you feel about what you've seen, where you are with what you got to work with right now?
The boys team, I have 6 seniors that are all pretty good, and I have a sophomore that has come along and pretty good. This is probably the best boys team overall that I've had since I started coaching here at the high school. Right now we're 5-3. We lost a tough match district to Columbia 4-3 last week in that windstorm when I think most of the other
That was
sports teams.
monsoons. I was out there.
Most of the other sports teams canceled that day, but tennis, I guess we're tougher than the other sports. We kept playing that day.
Well, I think you kind of hope the weather conditions might actually play to your advantage a little bit.
I was hoping, but it didn't go my way.
All right. You want to go through your roster here?
Sure. Guys, I have 6 senior guys there. My number 1 guy has been Daniel Selfridge. He's played for me all 4 years. He took some lessons from me when he was younger growing up. Daniel finished up runner-up last year at the district tournament in singles. He's starting to play better. He kind of got into I'll call it a funk, where he couldn't hit the ball on the court there at the beginning of the year, but he's starting to kind of hit his way out of it. Had a good match at Tullahoma yesterday, got 2 wins.
Good.
He's starting to play a little better there. I wish he's got all the strokes and all the shots there. If he could just figure out how to use them once he got out on the court there wouldn't be anybody in our district that could beat him. But putting it all together there has been his problem.
How many years has he played the one for you?
He's been my number 1 last 2 years, and he played part of his sophomore year at number 1.
Okay.
Number 2 is Matthew Posey. Posey has been number 2. He played, I think, number 2 all of last year. He didn't play his freshman year there. He came out as a sophomore.
Mm-hmm.
Took him a year to kind of figure out what was going on, playing some JV. Last year he went from playing JV to number 2. Made the semifinals of the district in singles individually last year. Like Daniel there, he hasn't played as good of tennis as he did last season yet. So if I can get Daniel and Posey playing the way they were playing at the end of last year, then the way we're playing at 3, 4, and 5, I think that we have a chance of, if not making the district finals, or at least making the district finals, if not giving Shelbyville all they can handle. Shelbyville's the boys team to beat. They have everybody back from their team last year that won the district.
Yeah.
They're undefeated so far. They've got wins over Blackman, Riverdale, and Oakland.
Big schools.
So they've been playing some pretty big boys there and beating them. We played them earlier in the year, and the match didn't count. They beat us pretty easy. They beat us 7-0, but we were in several of those matches. Several of them were either 8-5 or better, that we had chances to win there if we played a little better. Then hopefully come the end of the year we'll have a chance.
Now Matt really came on from his sophomore to his junior year, didn't he?
Absolutely.
He went like from a 5 or 6 right up to 2. Just
yeah, he was even lower than that his sophomore year. He was probably 7, 8, maybe even 9, somewhere like that. And he played a lot over his junior, or I guess sophomore summer there. Got a lot better and was easily the number 2 last year, and this year he's been number 2. Him and Daniel have lost. I think we played 8 matches, and they're 6-2 in doubles. They've been playing some pretty good doubles
some
there.
Good numbers.
If I can get them to play in singles like they're playing doubles there, they're moving really well. They have one loss to Shelbyville. They lost it, I think, 8-6. Had their chances to win that match against probably the best team in our district. So hopefully when we play them a couple weeks, we'll get that match. My number 3 has been Barrett Wright.
Yeah.
He came out, I guess, his junior year. I guess this is his second year to play. Kind of just came out there. He's pretty athletic there. If you look at him there, it's hard to practice for Barrett there. You can't teach strokes like Barrett has there. Barrett, he hits his forehand. He'll hit a backhand with a slice. I call it a wood chipper there because it looks like he's chopping wood.
Chopping wood.
He hits a serve that if the wind's blowing just right there, it looks like a knuckleball coming through the air there. It's spinning all over the place. But Barrett him and Patrick there have really improved over the year there. They're probably the 2 most improved players off the team from last year to this year. So that's helping us in the middle of the lineup to be able to win matches. Number 4 is Patrick Scott, who I mentioned a little bit a minute ago. He's playing pretty well there. He has lost to, I think, just Shelbyville in singles there. I'm not sure he has any other losses in singles.
Okay. Got a good record there.
Got a good singles record there. He did lose at Oakland. He lost that match there after being up 6-2. Kind of didn't close that one out there, but he's been playing really well for me this year. If he continues to play like that in the district matches that we have this week and through the rest of the year, there we'll definitely be in the top 3, if not the top 2, by the end of the year.
Okay.
Playing number 5 right now is Justin Plunkett, another senior. He's another second-year player. He came out his junior year. Gotten a lot better. Big forehand, big serve. He's really kind of figured out how to play there. He's improved a lot. He did some work in the summer there. Went to some camps, did some stuff like that. So he's going from playing kind of what I consider to be ping pong, which you had to play your first year to be able to win in some JV matches, to playing more legit tennis. So he's playing a lot better. Also playing a lot of number 5 this year for me is a sophomore, Trey Wetjen.
Yep.
He is kind of just a sophomore there. First day of practice there, what I usually do is kind of hit some people balls there to see if they've ever played before. And everybody always tells me I haven't played. They get up there, they swing, they hit it over the fence. Everybody has a good time. This guy comes out there and I feed him a ball and he smacked it. And then I said, okay, maybe that was a fluke there. I hit him another one and it had a little spin on it there. So I asked him if he had ever played before, and he said, yeah, once or twice. So I'm not sure I believed him then, and he'd been 5 there until probably this past week there. Plunkett started playing a little better, so we switched him in and out there. But he's playing pretty well there as a sophomore there. I told him he better go recruit some friends there with the 6 seniors graduating around him and ahead of him there. It's going to be a big jump from 5 or 6 up to 1 next year.
Yeah, but he's getting some good varsity experience.
Absolutely playing.
He's playing some competition.
Playing some competition there, playing some big matches where his match counts. I mean, when you get down to the number 5 match, we're either 2-2 or we're up 3-1 or we're down 3-1. If he wins, we win. If he loses, the match is over there. So just because you're in the bottom of the lineup doesn't make your match any less important. A lot of times it's more important, determines whether the doubles actually counts.
Right.
My next player is Brian Schaus. He's another one of my seniors there, second-year player. Him, Trey, and Justin there, they play challenge matches all the time. Their matches are close. Schaus and Plunkett play a lot of 2 doubles for me there. They've been playing together basically since they started out there, always kind of been the same skill level there, so they were kind of perfect doubles team there. District tournament last year, they played and won their first round there, and then lost to the team that won it there. So they had a pretty good run in the district tournament last year as well.
Okay, had a pretty tough draw.
Pretty tough draw there. Had to play the 1 seed after winning their first match. So can't handpick all your draws there, but. My next player is a freshman, Cole Bedingfield, big swimmer, pretty athletic, played some basketball at NGA. I think he made state tournament in swimming this year in at least one event, if not more. But tall, athletic, looks like a tennis player.
Looks like a tennis player.
He's kind of left-handed. He's this year kind of figuring it out there. He's the best of the newcomers right now. Got the big serve, got the big forehand, just working on the consistency, getting a little top spin.
Now, he's your only freshman.
Only freshman there. He should be ready to play some varsity matches this coming next year. They play mostly JV this year with all the seniors that he's got in front of him. But he had to play some 5 this year. He would be able to win some matches at 5 this year. Next is junior Cody Cantrell. He's another one of my new players there. Just decided he wanted to come out. Another left-handed player. So he's playing a lot better since the beginning of the year where he was struggling to make contact. Now he's got one of the bigger serves on the team there. He's left-handed. He's working on the top spin. The JV players are always working on consistency there because I'm always yelling at them, the more you hit the ball in, the more you're going to be able to win there. So everybody wants to hit it hard and make it look pretty there, but if it doesn't go in between the lines there, it's still out. So that's what the JV is mostly concentrating on.
Now, a southpaw that'll put in the time, I guess maybe opponents don't face that many left-handed players, but it is a different world.
Right.
When somebody left-handed is hitting, coming back at you with some authority.
Right. That ball's spinning a different way there, and everything's kind of backwards there, the way it's spinning once it hits, and everything like that. So having 2 lefties possibly in the lineup next year will be beneficial for us.
Sure.
Next is another junior for me, Hunter Brown, first-year player. Kind of got a pretty good forehand there, working on his backhand there, working on consistency, serves getting better. Him and Cody, usually 2 of the last guys that lead practice there at the end of the day, so they're definitely putting in the work to get better, and they know that this is their year to kind of figure out what's going on, and next year they'll be right there competing for varsity spots there, if not in the lineup.
Good.
Last player is Killian Lane. He's another junior, first-year player, getting better there. Forehand, backhand, swings don't look bad. Just trying to work on some consistency type issues there. With I guess your typical guy there, everybody wants to hit it hard, and if it don't go in, it doesn't work for me.
Okay.
Doubles, like I said earlier, Posey and Daniel playing 1 doubles. They lost 2 matches so far there. I don't know if they'll decide to play singles or doubles in the district tournament, but if they decide to play doubles, they're probably the only team that can say that they could lose first round to anybody in the draw, or they could win the whole thing depending on which personalities show up that day there if they come. And
will you make that call, or will you let them?
Usually what I let them do there is I tell them what I think they should do, and I let my one pick if he wants to play singles, and then if he plays singles, I usually let the 2 pick as well, because it would break up a team.
I know a lot depends what everybody else's number 1 and 2 are doing, whether they're.
And that will help too there. Do I think that either one of them would be seeded come the district tournament? Possibly, but if they played doubles, are they seeded higher? Probably. So I would assume that they would play district or doubles in the district and would be seeded 1, 2, or 3 somewhere in there and have a good chance of getting to the finals and getting on the region. 2 doubles, I play either Barrett and Patrick at 2 doubles or Schaus and Plunkett. We play challenge matches weekly, so they probably both played half the doubles matches there. We're winning. We're pretty solid there at the bottom of the lineup there. So any combination I usually put in there at 2. We've been pretty successful so far.
Okay.
Lots of JV matches. We've gotten JV in Tullahoma yesterday. We won one of the 2 JV matches in doubles yesterday, so we got a win there. Didn't get any JV girls on, but hopefully today Lawrenceburg will have plenty of people there, and we'll be able to wear them out.
Now, your boys, just top to bottom, this is one of the stronger collective teams that you've had since you've been coaching at Lincoln County.
Right. I've had teams that maybe we were stronger at different positions there, but 1 through 5, we're pretty solid there, and I could put any combination at 5, put Schaus in at 5, or put Trey in at 5, or put Plunkett in at 5, or even at 4 there, and we would probably be able to beat most of the teams in our district with any combination at 4 or 5.
Okay, good. You're gonna start with your girls.
Start with the girls.
That'll be fine. It just gives us a little idea of what role they're playing for you, their experience, because I know you've got several newcomers,
right?
Particularly in the girls team.
Right. I have a relatively young girls team there. I only have one senior that's played for me all 4 years, and I guess technically I have three seniors. I have a senior manager, and I have another senior that's a first year player. Both of the manager and the other senior are foreign exchange students. But my number 2 girl is Chelsea Week. She's my only senior that's played. She's played all 4 years. She's got a pretty good record this year at number 2 there. She lost a tough match at Tullahoma yesterday. But her and Lauren Gower had a good season last year. They finished runner-up in the district doubles tournament individually. Went on to region where they lost to the team that actually won the state tournament. So not too bad there. My number 1 girl is actually Lauren Gower. She's a sophomore. She's very athletic. She took some lessons from me while she was very young growing up, probably 5th, 6th grade, and she's getting better and better there. Gets a little better forehand there. I think she'll have a chance to maybe win our district next year, and if not, maybe her senior year. But her and Chelsea, I haven't decided if they're going to play singles or doubles in the district tournaments yet. Kind of try to leave that up to them, but if they play doubles, they have at least a good chance to at least make the finals, if not win it this year.
Maybe advance a little bit further.
But it depends on with the Murfreesboro. They have some tennis players who've been playing for a long time, so it just depends on, I guess, the draw and who's playing where. My number 3 girl is also a junior. It's Ashley Atkinson. She this is her 2nd year to play. She didn't play as a freshman, but she probably played more than any of the other girls on the team over the summer. Okay. Last year she was probably 5 or 6, but this year she's squarely number 3 there. She got a lot better from just playing in the summer there. She was out there every time I was at the tennis court there over the summer there. Yeah. I would either see her out there or see her playing or hitting with somebody. So she's really improved, probably one of the most improved girls, if not the most improved girl from one year to another.
Good. Tennis is a sport that if you pick up a racket when the season starts, it's tough. It's what you're doing and work you put in the off season and the level of competition you're competing against that really it makes a difference in a tennis player.
Right. I mean, in our district there, tennis is not exactly. You don't have to play since you come out of the womb with a racket or anything like that. A lot of people, they start playing in 9th grade, and I mean, it takes a year and a half to figure out kind of what you're doing there. But by the time you're a junior or senior, you play, you'll be able to compete with everybody in our district at least. And Ashley's had a real good season there. I can't think of a district match that she's lost yet this season there. So she's really playing well for me so far this year.
Good.
Number 4 is another junior, Allie Bridge. She kind of was JV mostly last year there. Mm-hmm. We graduated 3 or 4 girls that started or played a lot, so she went from playing mostly JV to playing 4. She's got a pretty good winning record there. I think she's at least 500 in the district there. She's won, I think, 2 and lost 2. But she's gotten a lot better. Her and Ashley have been playing some number 2 doubles there, along with the next player we'll talk about in a minute. But she's gotten a lot better from one season to the other. If I can just convince her that she wants to hit a little bit this summer, maybe she'll get up to another level.
Sure.
My number 5 girl is another junior. Real young team there. So Haley McGee, she is. I think she plays some soccer at the high school. She's involved in some other sports there. She was solely a JV player last year there. She's probably more improved than Ashley there. She's probably the most improved player on the team, period. She's gotten a lot better. She's figured it out there, and she's had some of the longest matches of any girl on our team this year. She's figured out if she hits it in longer than her opponent, she's going to wear them down and eventually beat them. And she might be the only one that's in good enough shape to be able to do that.
So, a lot to be said for outlasting them.
She has outlasted them there. She had a pretty easy match yesterday, but most of her matches turn into kind of wars out there, and she's usually coming out on top of the majority of those.
It's good.
My next girl there is a sophomore. She played for me last year, Jasmine Bello. She's just as good as Allie and Haley. She played mostly 5 for me last year there. Her and Ashley were kind of bouncing around between 5 there. She I don't think she played as much as she probably should have or could have over the summer. She also plays some soccer, I think. But if she wanted to be a tennis player there, she's got the strokes and the hand-eye coordination there. It's there. She's just got to put in.
Pretty athletic.
Got to put in the work there, and I hope that she does that this summer there.
And she plays some doubles for you.
She gets to play some doubles. Her and Bella, there's really not much difference in my number 4 and 7 there.
Okay.
Kind of switch them all out in doubles. Jasmine plays a lot with Bella. She plays a little bit with Haley, depending on the match and time constraints and stuff like that. But next girl is Bella Bedingfield. She's also a sophomore. She played for me last year. She actually didn't come out until probably about this time last year. The season was probably, it at least already started there, and she came out there. Apparently she didn't hear the announcement of the NGA there, but she came out late in the year, and she played some JV. She advanced, I think, to the semifinals of the JV tournament last year.
Good.
And I'm not sure only the top 6 will play in the varsity tournament, so one of the 4 girls that I just mentioned, either Allie, Haley, Jasmine, or Bella, will be playing singles in the JV. And whichever one of them ends up playing in the JV tournament probably will be disappointed that they're one playing in the JV tournament, but whoever does will have a good chance at winning the JV tournament, so
That's good.
that might not be such a bad idea. So 7 might be better than 5 or 6 there come JV time and district tournament time.
Good.
One of my next players is a freshman. Her name is Jordan Atkinson. It's Ashley's little sister. She's my freshman. I have several of them this year. Guys and girls, they're a lot better than my newcomers from last year. They get it. They're already playing at a higher level than we were at this time last year with the JV matches. We're having lots of success in the JV matches there. I know at Coffee County the other day we won 5 of the 6 JV matches, and the one that we lost was 6-4. That it was pretty close.
Okay.
So we're really playing good JV there, and it's helping our depth as a team there and making the practices a little
Well, that's
more.
encouraging for your program down the road.
Absolutely. My next girl is Sarah Hall. She's also a sophomore. She's pretty athletic there. When she came out there, I was wondering if she was ever going to be able to make contact with the ball, but now she's right there pushing Bella and the rest of the freshman girls there to be getting playing time there. I anticipate her playing in mostly the JV matches. She might get in a varsity match, her and Jordan, maybe towards the end of the year. But like I said, all the JV girls are playing at a higher level than the girls that we had last year at this time, and those girls are now in the lineup, so that's very encouraging going down the road.
Good.
My next girl is Miranda Richards. I think she's also a sophomore. She pretty athletic. I think she's played some volleyball, some softball in the past there. She's getting better. Had a big win JV over Coffee County the other day. The more she plays, the better she's going to get there. So
Sure.
the more we get to play Shelbyville and these other teams that have big teams, and they bring them all down there, we can kind of see what our team looks like in the future there. From what I've seen, we're looking pretty good. My next girl is another freshman there. She is Jordan Dempsey. She's real athletic. She plays soccer, so she lots on the weekend there. It seems like she's playing travel soccer or something like that. And she's gone a lot for that. I keep telling her that if she makes it to one of my weekend practices, I'm going to fix that backhand there. But got to get a off weekend from soccer there maybe before I can do that. But the JV girls, they're all at the same skill level there. They can all play with each other. Any of them really beat each other on any given day. So there's not much difference in any of the JV girls there. Last girl that I haven't talked about yet, her name she goes by Fasai. She's a foreign exchange student from, I think, Thailand. She's been here for, I guess, just this school year. That's all she's been here. She's having a great time out there. She's making contact. She got into a JV match there at Coffee County the other day. I think that might be her first match that she's gotten in, so she was able to give them a run for her money there, and
big moment for her.
Big moment for her there. The only other girl on the team there her name is Sophie I'm not even sure how you pronounce her last name. It starts with an R. It's German, so Robel or something like that.
Robel.
Yeah, Robel. I'm not even going to try to pronounce Fasai's real name there. It's got too many letters in it there for me. But
I understand.
Sophie is also a senior manager there, so
Mhm.
she's helping out at practices, and I think she tore her ACL playing soccer
She did.
during the soccer season there. Otherwise, she would have been playing. But I have her on the roster there and told her if that knee could hold up there, I would let her play at the JV tournament. So we shall see.
Okay. Now, girls wise, as far as level of competition, Columbia and Shelbyville are the two that you're really looking to beat.
Columbia has the girls team to beat this year. They return, I think, 4 or 5 seniors. They've all been playing since their freshman year. They're all soccer players. They're all athletic.
Now, the girls beat Shelbyville, didn't they?
The girls team, we did beat Shelbyville earlier in the year.
Yeah.
Some teams we played twice. So unlucky for us, that was not the one that counts for the district standings there. And from my understanding, when we play Shelbyville, when it counts, one of the girls will be at a Skills USA competition there. So I have to do some lineup shuffling there to see if I can't put us in a position to win there.
You might need to use some of that JV athleticism you've got going for you.
We're going to get to see some of those players that haven't been in as many varsity matches might be getting to make their debut that day.
Sure.
Doubles were pretty solid there at one, Lauren and Chelsea, since they got runner-up district last year. They play mostly one doubles. Number 2, I've played mostly has been Ashley and Allie.
Mm-hmm.
I put Haley in more and more of the matches. She probably volleys as well as anybody on the team, and she's definitely not scared to get up there and get close. I played Jasmine and Bella in some doubles matches there as a team. They've done well there. We've been really successful at 2 doubles. There have been very few matches that we haven't come out on top of. So we're pretty young and pretty deep there. There's not much difference in the 4 and the 10.
Okay. Now your home matches are played at the high school now.
We play at the high school.
Well, you used to have Sheraton Rec Center. Now everybody is at the high school, and most of them start around 4 o'clock.
Right. Most of our matches, almost all of them, all the home ones will start at 4 o'clock. Courts are located in between the soccer field and the softball field.
Can't miss them, folks.
Can't miss them. They're up on the hill. The wind will be blowing. So.
That's true.
Yeah.
Very true. Now, I understand your district tournament this year is going to be played at Swanee.
District individual tournaments at Swanee. I think it's April the 24th, maybe 24th and 25th, and it's that Thursday and Friday.
But they've got enough courts up there you can take care of business and get it knocked out.
We usually start about either 9:30, 10 o'clock, and we're usually finished with the first day about between 2 and 3 o'clock there. Whereas if we play at Shelbyville, it's 4:30 before we're done. They only have 6 courts compared to the 10, so
just
everything goes a little faster.
Okay. Well, appreciate you filling us in on your tennis team.
No problem.
Folks, come out there at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Bring yourself a folding chair. There's not anybody taking any money at the gate. You can just sit and watch some kids play a lot of tennis. And good luck to you finishing up the season, Coach. And go Falcons.
That's right. And if anybody does want to come that has money there, I will take donations there. So if you have money there, just find me there. I'll take your money. Don't worry about paying anybody else.
I have to say it is one of the no-gate sports at Lincoln County High School.
That's right.
Thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you next time.